Okay guys, today we're going to talk about career opportunities in the automotive industry. First and foremost, you have dealerships. I like the dealerships because they are a great place to get experience. Normally they have the tools. There is quite a few dealerships where you have to supply your own tools, but they are quite a bit of dealerships that supply their own tools. So it's kind of a good entry level place to learn the ropes, get a name for yourself. The dealerships serve as a link between the manufacturer and the customer. Okay, dealerships, they make their money. They strive on warranty work. If it's a new car place, such as Alton Blakely, for instance, where they sell new Fords. Okay. Well, yes, you know, you come in and get your old trains. They're making money off of you. Yes. But where the real money is, hey, Ford had a recall on 3,000 vehicles. Airbags are, go off, at any time. Well, they charge Ford for, Ford is hitting the bill on this and it's top rate. So if it takes 3 hours to replace that airbag, they're getting like $90 an hour shop rate to replace those. So, and normally shop time, a good technician, once you learn the ropes, if the book calls for 3 hours, there is a lot of different ways to do that as long as it's done correctly. You may not have to do it the way the book says. It may only take you like an hour, hour and a half. So, you're pocketing money there. Okay, back again. Sorry. You have independent service shops. They could be your mom and pop shops. Could be a tire shop. There's quite a few Roger Beard's tire shop here. Cooksy's Clinton Tire. They service all types of cars, or they may specialize in one particular brand or vehicle system. A specialized could be, for instance, Mike Burchett here in Piney Woods. He specializes in automatic transmission fluid. He does do all mechanic work, but his specialty is automatic transmissions. Okay. Then you have franchise repair shops, such as, let's go, this example used tire manufacturers. Let's go with Big O Tires or even Walmart. Okay, they specialize in tires, so they may do they replace your tires. They'll balance them. They may do alignments. They may do shocks, brakes. Other franchise shop could be AMCO. They're a transmission shop. Franchise, all that is it's a large company with many repair facilities around the world. Store associated shops, large department stores. We already mentioned Walmart. You've got Advance Auto, you've got AutoZone, you've got O'Reilly's, you've got CarQuest, you've got Napa. I mean, it goes on and on. Those are good jobs to, normally you have to be 18 years old to get a job at a parts house. That is, with very little or even no experience, you can get hired on one of those and you can kind of learn the parts. You have fleet service and maintenance, maybe a large business or municipality, such as, let's go, Valvoline, instant oil changes. They're a large business. They do fleets. They change rental cars like E-Rack, Enterprise. They change normal consumer's oil. There's a large business, and they're located all over the United States. Some of the different types of job classifications you would get. Let's talk about service technician. They assess, diagnose, and repair vehicle problems. You can be very successful as a service technician if you can diagnose the problem with the vehicle. that is where the money is at, is electrical, diagnosing the problem, and electrical. Those are your two main. You can land a job anywhere if you can do those. Diagnose and electrical. Okay, this is what you start out, service technician. Say you work at Walmart for their tire and lube. You'll start out as a service technician there. Big old tires, you start out as a service technician. A dealership, you start out as a service technician. Then as you grow and you get experience, it leads up to a shop foreman. Usually the shop foreman is the man with the most experience. Usually he's the one that's got the little tag that says 20 plus years, master certified. He is the one when the new guys get a problem, they go to him, hey, you know, the vehicle's doing this, this, and this, I've tried this, I'm not having any luck, can you give me any ideas? It's experience, okay, yeah? Normally the shop foreman, he runs the shop, okay? He gives the technicians more difficult tasks. Normally he gives them lunch, tells them when to go to lunch, when to go to break. He sometimes does paperwork. If you want to be in the automotive industry and you want to work at a dealership or work for a big corporation, your goal is to become a shop foreman or higher. Some other job classifications, a service advisor. Maybe you have no mechanical experience whatsoever. Maybe you did not go to a National Law Diesel College or a technical school. Service advisor, normally they are the lowest on the food chain. They greet the customers. Say in a dealership, for instance, normally you come in, you need a repair. The greeter, normally he greets you or she. They greet you. They find out what's wrong. They write up a repair order. They're the communication between you and the service technician. Normally those jobs are very low paid. Normally it's a little above minimum wage, but it's a good starting point. Service manager. Sometimes shop foreman and service manager, depends on where you work. A lot of times those interchange. Sometimes you do have a shop foreman. If you do have a shop foreman and a service manager, the shop foreman may be the one that's in charge of that particular area, okay? If you have a service manager, they're responsible for the entire shop. They're the one that does the scheduling, does the hiring, the firing, the day-to-day operations. Then sometimes you have a service director. They oversee service body and parts department. Service director may be like you're a dealership and you have a body shop, for instance, okay? Well, there'll be one man that's over that particular area. There may be another man or woman, that's over the, service area. You have a parts counter person. Normally that's the person you go in and see, hey, I need this part. They look it up on the computer. Sells parts directly to the customer and supplies parts to technicians. That could also be, you think of O'Reilly's, any parts house, that's a parts counter person. Okay? Then you have a parts manager. They're in charge of ordering replacement parts and running the parts department. A lot of times, places like Napa or a dealership, they'll have a parts manager. They have a parts counter person, then they'll have a manager that oversees that. Some of the related career opportunities, aftermarket parts distribution, such as working at Summit. You may work online. You're thinking Amazon, marketing and sales. You may be a salesman, car salesman. Recyclers, talking about junkyards. There's good money in recycling there, guys. Insurance claims adjuster, auto body technician. Then there's always training and teaching. Okay, guys, that will wrap up some career opportunities I wanted to talk about. There's many more we'll talk about later, but that sums up the major careers in the automotive industry.